Hi everyone, we're gonna get started in just a second. Okay, should we move closer then? Okay, oh, this is perfect.
Welcome to our live broadcast.
Hi guys, I hope you can see us and hear us okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. My name's Ashley Walmer and this is my husband Mike. So we've been in the business now for 4.5 months, so not super long. We kind of like to say that we got started because we were looking for extra income. I wasn't somebody who tried the wrap and fell in love with the product right away. I was looking for extra money. And once we got in, we started using the products and we fell in love with the products, but we were definitely looking for an extra income. So we have 3 kids together. Do you want to tell them a little bit about you?
Yeah, and so I own an IT company, and it's a traditional business, and by traditional definitions, it's a successful, rapidly growing company. We've grown over 600% in the last 4 years. 4 years ago, it was just my business partner and we didn't have any employees. We did about $250,000 in business. This last year, we did $1.2 million in business, and we now have 11 employees. So by normal definitions, it's a rapidly growing, successful business. And so people, since I started doing this, have asked, Mike, why would somebody like you do a business like this? And the truth is, even though my company has been growing like crazy, my personal income hasn't really been growing that fast. Every time we add new clients, we have to add new employees, we add more overhead. And my personal income just hasn't been able to grow fast enough to keep up with our family. We've never been able to go on a family vacation with the 5 of us all together as a family. And so a few months ago, we needed to do something different. Ashley was looking at having to go out into the real world and get a real person job. And so that's kind of where we were at when this came into our lives.
Yeah, I was a stay-at-home mom. I've been a stay-at-home mom for quite a while now. And like he said, we were just at a position where we were needing extra income. So I'm not sure who invited you guys here tonight, but if you want to go ahead and grab your party pad out, and hopefully you guys have a product guide as well. We're going to go ahead and get started. So it's a pretty easy 3-step process. And I always like to say, you know, like if we're having a party and we're talking to people, I always ask them, you know, like, have you ever heard of the company? How many of you have ever heard of It Works? And some people will raise their hand. I'm actually from a very small town of Allegan, Michigan. I don't know if any of you know where that is, but our CEO comes from there too. So I've known about the company for 15 years. They got started 15 years ago. They went debt-free in 2008. We did just under $1 billion in sales in 2008. Did I say we got started in 2008? And we got started in 2001. We went debt-free in 2008. So it's definitely a rapid growing company. It's something that is out there. It's not a household name yet, but a lot of people know about it. So if you guys want to grab your party pads, we're going to open it up and start with where it says it's easy, affordable, and fun. And for those of you that don't have one, this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to kind of tell you a little bit about this wrap. So this is what it looks like. It's just a cloth. You take it out. There's 12 ingredients on it, and you can literally put this anywhere on your body, chin to toe. So most people at parties, I'll stand up and show you where you can put this. Most people at parties do their tummy areas. You can do your back fat. You can also cut it in half and do like your neck and chin area. You can do your arms, you can do your love handles. The very first thing that I wanted to wrap was the back of my legs because I wanted to target the cellulite back there. That was my trouble area. So that's the thing that I love about our wrap is we have a site-specific wrap. We're big proponents of diet and exercise, but with diet and exercise, you can't spot treatment. So whether you're trying to lose weight, you know, either diet or exercise or both, the weight might be coming off and that's great, but you don't get to control where the weight comes off. I know for me, like my trouble area was like my thighs and my buttocks area. So maybe I'm losing weight in my tummy, that's great, but that's not necessarily where I need to lose weight. So I love that we have a wrap that you can put anywhere you want on your body. I feel like everybody has like that area on their body that, you know, they want to tighten, tone, and firm. So you put it on, You wear it for 45 minutes. You want to drink lots of water while you have it on. We like to say that one wrap is a treat. So you're kind of treating yourself. You're kind of just trying it out. We get paid $25 to wrap. So it's not like it's free. You can't go into a salon and ask for a sample haircut. You know, we get paid. It's called wrap cash. So that's kind of cool. But then we say that 4 wraps is a full treatment. So we sell them in a box of 4, and 12 is a transformation. So depending on what your goals are, maybe you'll see all the results you need in 1 wrap. Maybe it might take 3, maybe 12. I know my sister's on her 13th wrap. I saw all the results I wanted in the back of my legs with 3. So it just kind of depends. We want you to wrap till you're happy. Wrap till you get the results that you want, and then you can be done or move on to a different area. Do you have anything you want to add?
I don't think so. Let's move on to how it works.
All right, sounds good.
So if you flip to the next page in the party pad, if you have it, this is what it looks like. And we'll talk about what it does in your body.
All right. So like we said before, you wear it for 45 minutes. In that time, it takes that long for all of those 12 ingredients to totally absorb through the subdermal layer of your skin. So once that happens, the ingredients start causing a couple things in your body. I know we get a lot of questions as, you know, is it a diuretic wrap? Is it a wrap that, you know, you lose water loss? Well, I was an esthetician and I used to do those wraps. So I was very skeptical myself. So I don't know if you're like me and you're like, oh, I've seen those before, and you just lose 2 pounds, but you go eat a tomato and you gain it all back. That's what I thought it was. So no, that's not what this is. It's called a metabolic wrap. So you're gonna wear it, like I said. Those ingredients start causing something called lipolysis in your body. Once all that means is it's just the breakdown of fat. So that's where you're literally getting results with stretch marks and cellulite. It's literally changing the structure of your skin on a cellular level. So that's really cool. The other thing that it does is it increases microcirculation. All that means is it's just opening up your vascular system, allowing blood to flow through. So you're gonna see some results with like spider veins, varicose veins, things like that. And then what's the third thing that it does?
The third thing it does is it reduces inflammation. So it'll literally, if you sprain your ankle and it's all puffed up and swollen, if you put it on your ankle, it's going to reduce that swelling. And so it's doing the same thing in your cells. Wherever you put that, if it's on your stomach, it's going to reduce that inflammation that's in your fat cells. So we're just breaking down the fat in the cells. We are increasing the circulation to bring good nutrients in and help remove the waste and toxins, and we're reducing inflammation in the cells. And that's how this works. And I just showed this really quickly earlier. This is a really good example of what it does. And I know when I first saw this picture, it didn't do anything for me seeing marketing materials. So I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. But we've now seen it do this to hundreds of people in just the few months we've been doing this. So it's really an amazing thing.
Absolutely. And the best thing is we have job security because you can only get it through a networks distributor. So you'll never find this on the shelves of GNC or Walmart or anything like that. So I love that. It keeps us in business. So if you guys want to go ahead and flip to the next slide. You want to show them that? We're going to talk a little bit about our loyal customer program because as our wrap is our flagship product, that's the thing that we're known for. That's kind of what gets us in the door. We also have 35 other products in our line as well. Now, do I have a party pad over here? Let me grab one real quick.
Grab a party pad.
Okay, so our loyal customer program, let me explain that. Most people choose to become involved with It Works in a couple of different ways. They either become a distributor, they become a retail customer, which means they pay full price for product, or they become a loyal customer. So I like to say, I mean, who wants to buy full, or who wants to pay full price for something when they can get it at a discount? So I know when I go shopping, I like coupons. So we are going to talk a little bit about our loyal customer program. So these are just some of the perks that you get. You can be a loyal customer in 2 different ways. You can either pay a $50 non-refundable fee and right away you're a loyal customer, or what I recommend doing is buying one product over 3 consecutive months, and that $50 fee is waived. So I love that. It's a way for people to kind of do a 90-day challenge with themselves. They can buy one thing, like I said, one thing right now and get that wholesale pricing right away, one thing next month, and one thing the next month after that. There's no minimums or maximums. You can change the product every single month. You can buy 4 things in the first month and 2 things in the next month. But our clients love that they can actually kind of test out their products before they figure out, okay, I know I want to be on this vitamin for the rest of my life.
Right. And if you're serious about making a change in your health and trying a product, you don't want to try something for just 30 days and quit before it has a chance to really take in. So that's where we ask, give it 90 days to really change yourself.
Yep, absolutely. So, okay, if you guys want to go ahead and grab your product guides, we're going to walk through this and kind of talk to you a little bit about some of the other products that we have. So we obviously already talked about the body wrap, the body applicator. The defining gel is the next thing. So our defining gel is the sister product to the wrap. It's the same set of active ingredients, it's just less concentrated. So you can use it anywhere on your body, chin to toe, same thing. I like to use it after I get out of the shower in the morning. I just kind of lather up. A lot of times when I'm wrapping people, we'll go into the wrap room and I'll say, what do you want to wrap? And they'll go, everything. I'm like, right? Who doesn't? So we want to wrap the area that you want to see the most tightening, toning, firming results in. And then you can use the defining gel everywhere else. You can use this in the back of your arms. You can use it on your legs, your saddlebags. Girls, it's great for after you shave your legs, kind of get that burning sensation out. As summer's coming, it's amazing for things like sunburn, mosquito bites, just everything like that. It's also amazing for eczema and psoriasis. I know my nephew has a really awesome testimonial for that. I have a couple of really awesome people on our team that have seen amazing results just from eczema and psoriasis. So if that's something that you deal with or you know somebody, make sure you get with the person who invited you here tonight to get some of those testimonials because it's really amazing. We kind of call this liquid gold. So it's going to just enhance what you're already doing with the wrap. We like to say if you use this once a day, you'll see results in a month. Twice a day in about 2 weeks. Where a wrap, you get results in 72 hours. So if you guys flip the page, you'll see we have a skincare line right there. So we have a full skincare line. As an esthetician, this is what gets me really excited. So skincare line. We do have another wrap. It's our facial wrap. I will show it for you guys. It's very sexy. You will all want to hang out with me with this on, I'm for sure. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Super cute, right? If you have small children or dogs, be careful while you're doing this because some of them freak out. I've had lots of stories of like little yippy dogs, like Yorkies, like the owner like turns around and they just like freak out. So be careful. I know the first time I had this on, my 7-year-old came up the stairs and he was like, what are you doing, Mom? Like, what is that? Some people say it looks like Jason. So where the body wrap is going to detoxify your skin and break it down and work in your body for a full 72 hours, the facial wrap is completely different. It's a different set of ingredients. This one, we don't want to break down the fat in your face. That's what keeps us looking young and youthful. So the facial wrap is more about hydrating. It's more about sunspots, age spots, fine lines, wrinkles. I know Mike and I, we live in Michigan. We love going to the beach. So we've stocked up on facials for the summer. We're trying to do one at least once a week just to take really good care of our skin. So we obviously have a full line. We have cleanser, toner, a couple different moisturizers. I like to just highlight a couple of our other key products in the skincare line. The lip and eye cream is for the delicate areas around your eyes and around your lips. So if you have those lip lines or smile lines, like I say, it's great for if you have bags under your eyes, if you have a hooded eye, it's absolutely amazing. It's a little bit like the wrap where you'll see immediate results, but as you use it over time, it's more progressive. So you're just restoring health to that area of your skin. And then the exfoliating peel is like, I love this thing. I could just like kiss it. It smells so good. So this is like what I call a holistic approach to microdermabrasion. So there's a glycolic peel and a microbead aloe technology in it. So the glycolic peel is going to help with cell turnover on your face, which is going to help improve fine lines and wrinkles and the appearance of pore size. Now the aloe beads in it are what's going to help kind of slough off that top layer of your skin, dig out all the impurities out of your pores, and just give you a really good overall cleanse. So I like to do this before a facial. You leave it on for up to 10 minutes. If it's the first time you've tried it, I would maybe just start with a couple of minutes and work all the way up to 10. And you can do it twice a week. Okay, so do you want to talk about greens?
Our greens. Do you have a greens on the go?
I do. I think. I'm gonna go grab
So
one.
our greens products comes in 2 different forms. You can buy a tub of it and you have a scoop and you can scoop it into a glass of water or liquids. And the other one comes in a little packet, greens on the go, that you can carry with you. And this is what the greens on the go looks like. And so in this is 1 serving of greens on the go. And there is 8 servings of fruits and vegetables in this. There is 35 herbs and superfoods in this. And so right there for us, like, we were sold. Like, we eat pretty well, but we do not get our full servings of fruits and vegetables in a day.
And neither do our kids.
Neither do our kids. And we definitely have our kids on this stuff. And the other thing it does is it alkalizes your body. So things like cancer, sickness, and disease, they thrive in an acidic environment. And so what this does is it brings your body back to a pH balanced state. And the other thing it is it's a probiotic. And so the probiotic just helps support the good gut bacteria in your stomach. There's good and bad gut bacteria in there. And the more good you have, the more healthy and the more lean you are. That good gut bacteria is what helps your body digest and break down food and use nutrients in a good, healthy way.
Mm-hmm. I know for me, my personal testimonial on it is I've had ulcers my whole life and I deal with acid reflux, and I've been on a medication ever since I was like 16. So when I heard that this was going to alkaline my body, I like cold turkey went off my meds just to see what would happen. And so we got started in February. It was the middle of February, and I haven't been on my meds ever since. So I haven't had a flare up at all. So it's just amazing, and it makes me feel really good. I know Mike doesn't like to, he says he doesn't like to live without his greens. I take it in the afternoon. It just kind of gives me that burst of energy. When you're giving your body 8 servings of fruits and vegetables, you should feel good. It should kind of like, pick you up a little bit. So it's my favorite product. If I could only have one thing for the rest of my life, it would be the greens. And our kids love it. They crave it. They ask for it every single morning.
Yep. There's a lot of science behind what this does. At the end of the day, I say forget the science. The most important thing is you just feel amazing when you drink these. Like she said, I would never let anybody take my greens from me. I need to have them for the rest of my life.
We do it in water. Our favorite is berry and water. Some people like orange and orange juice. If you don't love it in water, you can definitely mix it with juice. You can put it in a protein shake. You can put it in your smoothie. So there's lots of other options. Okay, so if you open the product catalog all the way to, where it says lifestyle, we have a full line of lifestyle products. So we have a bunch of different vitamins, minerals. We have a protein shake, which is a meal replacement supplement. What we're going to talk about next is our number 3 selling product, which is called our Fat Fighters. And I am just crushing up 2. We're actually going to do a little demo for you guys. So I'm crushing up 2 Fat Fighters. And I'm going to have Mike talk to you about it while I do the demo.
So this pill is a fat blocker and a carb blocker. And this glass represents what happens in your stomach when you eat, and really fast. So it shows when the food starts to break down and separate, and kind of the oils and grease naturally rises to the top. And so you're seeing what it does already. The Fat Fighter, the main ingredient, and it comes from a cactus plant, and it causes the fat to bind together, and it puts a coating around it, which is what creates that blob. So that coating that goes around the fat is what makes it so the stomach can't absorb that fat into the body, and it just passes through. And so this process takes place in your stomach, not in your intestines. So a lot of people ask, well, do you notice the side effects, or do you have to run to the bathroom? No, you do not, because it happens in your stomach and not in your intestines. So a couple of cool things about this is you can take this pill 15 minutes to an hour after you eat. So a lot of time when you eat terrible, you weren't planning that. You go to eat one chocolate chip cookie, 8 later, you're filled with regret. You weren't planning on pigging out, so you wouldn't have known to take a pig out pill beforehand. So what's cool about this is you can take this after you made bad choices. And the second thing is that feeling you get just like after Thanksgiving dinner where you just feel blah and you're lethargic and gross feeling. This just takes away that feeling. And for us, like we said, we normally eat pretty well. Every Tuesday we have Taco Tuesday. I don't eat too much. I normally am pretty good with my choices, but I don't feel great after eating tacos ever. And so I always take a couple of Fat Fighters after the tacos, and I just feel much better. It takes away that lethargic feeling. I just feel energized and normal again.
Yep. Do you talk about how it evens out your blood sugar? So it also evens out your blood sugar. So if you are diabetic or if you're hypoglycemic or anything like that, it's going to help with those side effects. I know one of my best friends, she works at a hospital. Sometimes she works like 17-hour days, and she doesn't always get to eat lunch. And that's a problem because she is hypoglycemic. So something like this has helped her a lot. She hasn't had an episode, she calls, where she like passes out from not eating since she's been on it. So it's really awesome for that as well.
Yeah, so not only does it help block fat and carbs from getting into your body, but it helps control your insulin and sugar response to food. And when It Works first wanted to introduce this product to the line, our chief medical officer, Dr. Don, he was against it. He's like, we're a health and wellness company. We don't want to give people a pill that's going to give them a license to go out and make unhealthy choices. But he eventually came around and said, because of the good health effects it has on your blood sugar, everybody should be taking this pill at least twice a day with their biggest meals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just because it's preventative. So the last product that we're going to talk about is our energy drink. Super exciting. This is our newest product. It just got launched in March. So a lot of energy drink drinkers out there, they kind of know that they're not healthy for them, but they don't understand the reasons why. I like to say that they're actually dangerous. So there's 2 ingredients in most energy drinks on the market, taurine and synthetic caffeine. So when those 2 ingredients get combined, that's what causes like the heart palpitations, the jitters, the anxiety that you sometimes feel from them. So I know for me, that's why I don't like to drink them. Even if I get the energy I needed, I just don't feel good. I have a lot of anxiety from them. So ours, there's no taurine. All the caffeine is naturally occurring from green tea. All the sugar that's in it is naturally occurring from the fruit. It's packed full of B vitamins, antioxidants, polyphenols, so it just makes you feel really good. It's more about like a mind clarity and focus than an energy. So I know for me, I know you guys heard me say I get a lot of energy from the greens, which I do. The only reason why I would ever take an energy drink is maybe I didn't sleep well the night before and I have a lot to accomplish the next day. The best word that I can come up with after I take an energy drink is I just feel really motivated. But do you want to talk about like the sugar crash and high? Because I think some people...
Yes, and I know for me personally, I'm somebody, whenever I get a soda or a drink or an energy drink in the past, I've always gone for the ones that are the sugar-free, because my body, I just don't deal well with sugar. I feel terrible. I have reactions to it. And with this, I don't get that, and that's because it is all naturally occurring sugar. It's not your high fructose corn syrup. It's the sugar in it is naturally occurring from fruit, and it has a couple ingredients that actually help your body digest and process that sugar in an even way. And so it's got the prickly pear in there, which is some of the ingredients of fat fighter that helps keep your blood sugar even, also the biotin in there. So what it does is it just takes that natural healthy sugar that's in the energy drink and helps your body use that in an even way for sustained energy instead of a spike and then a crash.
Mm-hmm. So I know Mike likes to say, if you're somebody who's looking for that rush of energy, you're not going to like it. You're not going to find it with this, but you are going to get sustainable energy over a long period of time, which is what I want. So if you guys have any other questions about the products or want to know more, you can definitely get with the person who invited you here. I like to always highlight Confianza. It's my best friend in a bottle. Everybody has stress in their life, and it kind of helps you deal with the stress that's going on. But we are going to switch gears here and talk about the business side of things. So if you're following along with the party pad, I'm going to have you guys flip it over to where it says join the party. So we're going to talk a little bit about the business side of things. That's what gets me really excited. Like I said, we started It Works because we were looking for extra money. So kind of our backstory, I was in network marketing before 5 years ago. I tried a couple different companies prior to that, never made any money. Found one where I actually did make a little bit. I was making about $2,000 to $3,000 a month. The problem is all of my friends and family that I got in with me, none of them made any money at all. That was really frustrating to watch. And then the company closed its doors, which happens a lot in network marketing. So imagine you going to work and there being a sign on the door that says, we're closed, we're never opening again, you're out of a job, good luck. That's what happened to me. So to say that I had a really bad taste in my mouth from network marketing is a little bit of an understatement. As much as I understood the idea of residual income and income coming in every single month from a consumable product, I loved that idea. I just had lost faith that there was a company out there that was going to be a good opportunity for like a mass majority of people. So that's kind of when It Works joined our, came into our life, not joined our lives. So like I said, it was back in February. I met with a lady named Cammie Dempsey, who we'll talk a little bit about here in a minute. But she kind of talked to me a little bit about just how stable the company was and how we have, a hot consumable product. And some of those worries that I had started to go away. And we really did our due diligence and looked into the company. But like I said, I was interested in making money. We needed to make money. So I was like, okay, how am I going to make money at this? Like, show me how that happens. So I'm going to walk you guys through a very easy 3-step process that we have to help get you guys cash right away. You have the opportunity to earn up to like $1,000 of income in your first 2 weeks, which that was something that was super exciting for me. So just this month, in the month of July, we launched a Ruby bonus, which is $500. We're going to just walk through what that looks like and how you guys earn that. So if you open up the party pad to where it says step 1, join the party. I love this part because to get started with our company, it's only $99. A lot of companies out there, it's very expensive. This is $99. You're going to get a box of wraps, 4 little mini defining gels, some fab wrap. You're going to get some marketing materials to start your business. You're going to get your website free for the first month, and that just gets you going. But the thing that I saw that I loved about it is I mean, it was only $99. We've spent $99 on lots of things way stupider before, but you get a box of wraps with that. And remember when I said that you guys wrap people for $25? Guess what? You can go wrap 4 friends and make your money back like that. And that's what I saw. I knew that my friends and my family would love that it was a risk-free investment, that they could literally spend $99, go wrap 4 people, and make their money back right away. So that's step 1. Do you have anything you want to add?
No.
Okay. So step 2 is wrap rewards. So we want you guys to go find 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days in the business. So 4 loyal customers. When you do that, you get qualified for that Ruby bonus, but you also get $120 in free product. So you can go buy whatever you want with that, go on a little shopping spree. What we did, and what I like to tell people that are needing extra money in cash right now, is buy wraps with that. Because when you buy wraps with that and you turn around and put the wrap on 8 people, you're going to profit $200. That's a big deal for me. That's a big deal for a lot of people. Then the cool thing is the company does something called a wrap reward. So I don't know if you guys can see here, but every 2 loyal customers that you guys get for the life of your business, you guys get a wrap reward, which means you can buy a box of wraps for half off. So buy a box for $24. Again, go wrap 4 people and profit $75. So right there between steps 1 and 2, you're already making wrap cash, you're profiting money, which is something that was really, really appealing to me. And then step 3 is go Ruby. So we want you to start building your team. We want you to start finding a couple of people that want to do this business with you. And that usually happens pretty quickly. You get started, you have results, you're talking about it, you get a couple loyal customers, you're going to naturally find a couple of people along the way that say, you know what, I need a little bit of extra money too. The best thing about this is you only need to find 3 people, and then you help one of those people find 2. So I always like to say, do you have a sister, a cousin, and a coworker maybe that would do this business with you? I know I told Cammie I was really scared. I was like, I don't know if I know anybody that would do this with me. I don't know if I know 2 people. She goes, do you know 3 people? And I was like, well, I probably know 3 people. So you just need to know 5 people. You just need to know 3 people and help one of them get 2. And that is the level of Ruby. When you do that in your first 2 calendar months, you get a $500 bonus, which is really, really cool. I actually have a better diagram. Let's show them this, okay? So this is a Ruby chart. So you need to find 3 people. This is you. You go find your sister, your cousin, and your coworker, and you go help your sister sign up her cousin and her coworker. And you are Ruby, and that is a $500 bonus. We've helped 18 people get that bonus since we've started, which is really, really cool, which leads me into our income. Because I know for me, I'm sitting here thinking when I first heard this, oh my gosh, this product is really awesome. I don't know a single person who wouldn't want it tight and tone and firm. It's a hot, nobody else has it. This is sounding really easy. There's a 3-step process. Okay, but what are people actually making? Like, what is normal? What are we making? What is our team making? So we're gonna walk you guys through that.
Yes, so the next page in the party pad, this shows the actual average income of all the distributors, and it works. This is the average of what they're actually making. And so before we talk about that a little bit more, not only is there a $500 Ruby bonus, but there are good bonuses. And so Ashley, talk about that real quick.
Yeah, so like we just said, there's a $500 Ruby bonus, but it works as home of the good bonus, and good stands for get out of debt. So we love that people can buy nice things and have nice houses and buy cars, but we want you to pay cash with it. That's really where true freedom comes into. So when you go diamond and above, you start getting these bonuses. So at diamond, you guys can see there's a $10,000 bonus, all the way up to ambassadors who get a $75,000 bonus, which is pretty crazy. And if that's not cool enough, right now there is also a cruise promotion going on. So if you get started with It Works, everything that you're doing this summer, signing up loyal customers, distributors, and helping them grow their business, you're going to get points to go on a free cruise in December. So I know we're really excited about that. I've never been on a cruise. I'm like, are you kidding me? They're going to let us go on a free cruise for just doing the things that we're supposed to be doing anyways. This is awesome. So leading up to that, I want you to tell them a little bit about the money.
All right. So back to the income chart. we talked about that first real level promotion, Ruby, right here. So they make about $500 to $600 a month. So in those first 60 days, if you go Ruby, or I said that. So in the first 60 days, if you go Ruby, not only are you getting that $500 bonus, but you're also making about $500 to $600 a month on top of that. So it's a really clear path to getting $1,000 in your first 60 days. And I know when we joined, we were just hoping, in order for Ashley to be able to stay home with our kids, we needed to be able to find a way to get an extra $500 to $1,000. The next level we'll talk about are the diamonds. So the diamonds make $23,000 a year on average, about $2,000 a month. Double diamonds make about $5,000 a month, all the way on up to these ambassadors who make almost $600,000 a year. And so for us, we haven't really talked about just how skeptical we were when this came into our lives. I know for me, my mom had did network marketing when I was growing up in junior high, and it failed miserably. I've always thought it was the dumbest thing ever. There's no way I ever wanted my wife to do this. And so when this came into our lives, I still didn't want any part of this, and I didn't believe people could make money at it. But since we got in, here's been our experience. This Ruby level, we joined this company in the middle of February. We went Ruby by the end of February. So in 2 weeks, we were already at that level where we're making about $600 a month, and we got that $500 bonus. In March, our very first full month with this company, we went diamond, and that month the bonuses were doubled. So we got a $20,000 bonus for going diamond our first full month in this company. The month after that, we promoted again and went double diamond. We got another $15,000 bonus. And then the kicker is I'm signed up underneath Ashley. So now in our fourth month, I went diamond. We got another $10,000 bonus. So we've gotten these good bonuses in 3 of our 4 first months in the company. We're people who, we didn't believe that people would make money at this. We didn't believe this could be a real opportunity. We're just normal, real people who have now made $45,000 in bonuses, and our commission check this last month was $8,500. And so we're here to tell you, like, this opportunity is real. It's amazing. It's changing lives. And it's not just us. So on our team, there's almost 36 people who have already signed up enough people to go Ruby, or just like 1 person away from doing it. We have 4 people on our team who have gotten that $10,000 diamond bonus. So it's not just us. This is something where it's changing so many lives of people who are joining up with this. And so I mentioned that we were really skeptical and we didn't want to be a part of this. And it took something really big to join this company. And so everybody, if you're watching this right now, it means that you are already part of like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, or you have a chance to be a part of it. And so the cool thing is, we found out after we got in It Works, is anybody can do this and actually be successful. But that's not what got us in. It took something just completely amazing. And so the very first thing about that is the person we are signed up with. So she mentioned Cami earlier. Cami Dempsey has been the top income earner worldwide in a billion-dollar company for the past 5 years. This is somebody who makes millions of dollars a year from this business. She has 60,000 people beneath her on her team. So when she talked to us, we listened. And that wasn't enough to get us in, but that was something where we had to pay attention. It was when we went to our first event. And after it wrapped up, we were walking into this party thinking it was going to be a room full of 10 people. There's 400 people, standing room only crowd. And when this lady walks in, everybody starts screaming for her. We're like, who is this person?
Mike's like, that was weird.
That was weird. And then in that event, we talked about these ambassadors. There was like 10 of them just from here in our area in West Michigan who Cami had helped reach that ambassador level, making over $600,000 a year. And as that event wound up, like, all the people like stormed her, wanted to be able to get a picture with her and just talk to her for a minute. And it really drove home like how crazy once in a lifetime opportunity it is to have the top person in the entire world in this business wanted to help us grow a team and make money, and she needs to help us grow a team and make money to hit her own goals. And so that's not normal. That's something that you have to pay attention to. And that wasn't enough to get us in, but that's really what made us start thinking about this. And the big piece of the puzzle is Cami's new position. So what happened at It Works, we talked about these ambassadors. When you promote all the way to the top, there's nowhere left to promote. So what happened is people got all the way to the top and they're no longer incentivized to keep growing the company and working as hard to keep moving it forward. So It Works had a business problem on their hands. So what It Works did is they said, okay, you top income earners, Cami Dempsey, you had a team of 60,000 people. You now get to start over and create a whole new team. And so the company's growing faster than ever. She had 60,000 people beneath her before. This is going to be the biggest, fastest growing team she's ever had. My wife and I are literally the very first people in this new team, and everybody who gets in on it is going to be underneath us. So for us, our friends and family and the people who have already joined this, we're in at the top level, something that's going to have tens of thousands of people, if not hundreds of thousands of people beneath us. And we have the most accomplished, successful person in the history of the company helping us grow this team. She is growing this team to hit her own goals. Mm-hmm. And so you can question whether or not people make money in this industry or in this business, but we have the one person who, for a fact, is making money at this. And so at the end of the day, it was $99. We saw something that on paper looked like it had huge potential. We decided we had to give it a try. And the truth is, it's growing so much bigger and faster than we ever could have dreamed. We are now the fastest growing team in the entire world in this company. We've had to do 2 conference calls for thousands of distributors worldwide to talk about what this team is doing. And it's not just because of how fast we promoted. Lots of people promoted as fast as us, but there's never been a team who's had 30 people promoting already. We've only been in this a couple months ourselves. We already have 30 people beneath us who are already starting to make life-changing money. And so this thing is growing like crazy. People are signing up left and right. We tell everybody, it's okay if you don't want to be a part of this business, but you at least deserve to know that you have a chance to be a part of it. And if you're watching this right now, it means you were invited by a friend. And so the people who sign up to do this business with, those are the people we're spending our time with every single day. We want that to be our friends and family. We're going to help people make money. We would rather be that be the people we care about, the people we want to spend time with every single day before we start getting other people in.
Yep. You're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. And that's the best part. I know the very first person that I called was my sister. And I said, look, I'm doing this with or without you, but I want to do it with you. And I would much rather that income go into your family and your household and me see that your paycheck goes up than like my neighbor down the road who I don't know yet, who will join my team eventually. And I know for me, like talking about these crazy high numbers, like now we know it's very attainable. We're double diamonds. But when I first started, I could not fathom this amount. I was like, here you go. We're just going to cover that part up. What I could fathom and what I could grab my hands on and understand is that we needed an extra $500 a month. And I knew the bank wasn't going to call me the next day and say I was their favorite person. Here you go, Ashley. Here's a $500. Just deposit it into your paycheck or your bank account. So I knew we had to do something. If you want something different, you have to do something different. So I knew that if we could just get to that $500 level, that would be all I'd want. But the fun thing is we got a couple of our family and friends in. And I wanted to help them get to that $500 level because that was their goal. And then I want to help them as well. So if you're following along, if you guys flip the page, it's your choice. Most people, like I said, choose to be involved with It Works in a couple of different ways. You might be going here tonight, you know what? I would love to be a customer and get 40% off these products. They sound amazing. I would love to try them and get wholesale pricing. You also might be saying, you know what? I would love to try these products, but why not get paid to do it too, right? So I want to be a distributor. I want to go ahead and pay that $99 and get started and make a little bit of money and see what happens.
Yeah, and we tell everybody it's your choice what you want to do with this. But if you are somebody who's looking to add extra income or replace your income, it's something where we'd be happy to help you do the same thing we've helped so many other people do already.
I always say, I hope you like us because you're stuck with us. You get to work with us. Fun thing is I'm like, this is my job. Like, this is what I get to do. I get to work when I want. I get to spend time with people that I want to spend time with because they're in my business. And it's just so much fun. But we were in the same position 4.5 months ago. And I looked at this and I was like, okay, well, I want these products. Remember we told you we were going to do the greens regardless. But I said, okay, Mike, if we don't do it, we're going to be in the exact same position we are right now. We'll figure something out. But what happens if we do it and we don't make any money? Because that's what I was really nervous about. I was really scared. I'd been in other things before, and I've watched other people not make money in things. And I was nervous that maybe I didn't have the time to put into it, or I would be too busy with my kids and sports. And I was just really nervous that none of my friends would do it with me.
And this is where I said, Ash, it's only $99 and we get a box of wraps. Either we're going to sell those and make our money back, or we'll use them and our abs will look fantastic. So it was like no risk.
Right, exactly. And then we started talking some more, and I was like, okay, so what if we do this and we spend the $99 and we put in just a little bit of work, maybe just, 2 hours a week, and we listen to the things that Cammie tells us to do, we could earn some extra money. And that's what we've done. And we've helped a lot of other people earn a little bit of extra money too. So I want to invite you to find us on Facebook if you guys have any questions. Get with the person who invited you here tonight. They will be able to answer all of your questions, and we hope to see you on our team soon. So I hope everyone has a really great night. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
No, that's it.
All right. Thanks for watching and joining in. So have a good night, guys.